We're live! Yay!
Woo!
Welcome, viewers, to the Live Reality Game Shows podcast. I'm your host, Lee. I'm too used to saying my Discord name. With me, I'm now hosting, and Nathan is now the one not hosting. I've been
Yay.
upgraded.
I'm so glad you are.
Yay! We are here back talking all things MTV The Challenge, and before you get your pitchforks, no, it's not about the current season. It's about an actual good one, hopefully. This is the Challenge All-Stars 2 cast assessment, where we basically talk about the upcoming cast, our thoughts, our opinions, why are they casted, who are they, really trying to remember their past.
We have to do deep dive research for this.
Yeah. A lot of deep dives, like, what season were you on?
Were you on a season?
Yeah, how long did you last for? You were gone in 6 seconds. Well, before we get into that season, will we give our quick thoughts on the current season, Spies, Lies, and Allies? Before we're going to complain about it a lot throughout this podcast situation. Fair to say, yeah. Fair to say it's not a good season.
No, it is not a good season. So last All Stars podcast, I was like catching up. I'm now caught up in all the seasons of the challenge, and I hate the current season. It's like one of the worst seasons I've watched. It's actually actively painful to get through, which. And not in like a fun, oh, this is like uncomfortable because it was like super misogynistic, but like oh, this is just like boring. Predictable and boring, and they stretch the episodes out, and I honestly I can't believe, what are we, 15 episodes in or something, and still no one significant has gone home.
No, but nobody relevant or important. Yeah. I would rather rewatch The Island than continue watch this season.
I enjoyed The Island to some degree.
Well, I didn't because, well, we all know what happened that season.
But, you know, it's fine because we have All Stars 2 coming, and it can't be worse than whatever they're doing in the regular show. Like, this is the worst twist, the worst thought-out twist I may have ever seen in a reality show.
Yeah, like worst cast. The vets are... There's literally no one to root for at all in the season.
I actually don't think the cast is necessarily terrible. I just think the twist has made the cast, which was maybe mediocre, look even worse.
Yeah. So that twist was like they started off as pairs, and then for some reason you're now teams.
Yeah.
And now they're like Pokemon related because it's Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. What a way to ruin those games for everyone.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Especially Emerald.
Nobody's rooting for Emerald. Nobody likes Emerald.
No, who's on Emerald?
And then you get people making boneheaded decisions, like not going and infiltrating Emerald.
Yeah.
Like, go infiltrate them. They
like
won't
no
do
one
it.
wants to work with them.
Like, what are you doing? Like, Ashley, you should know better. You don't have to be on a team with your best friend. Go infiltrate the people with power and take the power. Disrupt the power. It's boneheaded strategy on top of a terrible twists. Really is making this season quite terrible. But Challenge All Stars 2. You know what? Yeah. I'm ready to put this regular season behind me and watch the real challenge with the OGs.
Yeah. I can't wait to watch a good challenge season.
Yeah.
So we're going to go through the cast one by one. I figured we'd start off easy and go with the people that were on last season, so we actually know who they are.
Perfect.
And we'll start off, because alphabetical wise, we'll start off with someone who almost won the last All-Stars, Mr. Darrell.
Oh my gosh, you got pictures ready.
Yeah, of course. I come prepared.
This is so high-tech, Lee. I never did any of this.
You should have seen me on Australian season. I literally had like Google Docs showing of like votes and stuff.
I'm so impressed.
Yeah. So Darrell's back, the runner-up of last season, losing to Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Back for his second chance and hopefully a win.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Darrell?
You know, first on Yes. Yes isn't back. And I'm a little annoyed by that because he literally never had to prove himself in an elimination.
And he never will.
And he never will, and he's just gonna have this flawless record forever. Like come on, come back.
I won a season. I don't need to come back.
Yeah, he won it. He can take his money and go. But like,
he's off.
I feel like he's still unproven. He's still, yeah. Darrell. So if you didn't have Yes, Darrell was gonna win. Like he was gonna win, no matter.
It's Darrell.
It
Darrell makes a final. Darrell wins. That's supposed to be the rules. It wasn't even
close. The only competition last season was between Yes and Darrell in that final. That being said, Darrell has so much experience. He's so well connected, even with him being the biggest threat. I think he still can do really well. A lot of people in the promo videos for this season have named Darrell as someone who they're looking forward to playing with. Derek is looking forward to playing with Darrell. Tech is looking forward to playing with Darrell. Darrell is looking forward to playing with Katie and Tina. And so that's like a fair amount of people who he's going to have as numbers in his corner coming in, even though he should be the number one target, like immediately. He really should be. And I don't know in what scenario they're going to target him. But if this season goes anything like last season, I mean, it's going to be a Darrell win.
Obviously. He didn't even go into elimination at all last season.
No,
nobody picked him as a partner. Nobody voted him in. He didn't come last in anything.
Nope.
Yeah, people really need to take the fresh meat 2 approach at Darrell. Just target him straight away.
Yeah, because Darrell is not invulnerable. He can lose eliminations.
Yeah,
but you have to put him in there. He's definitely lost eliminations before. He's not like the most he's fine at puzzles, but he's like amazing at them.
Throw him anything in heights, he's gonna freak out.
He's not even the perfect physical person either in terms of every physical elimination challenge. He's gonna be great at a lot of things, but he's not invulnerable.
Yeah, we saw in Double Agents how it was a speed elimination and he lost to Corey.
Yeah. So
he's beatable. It's just everyone loves Darrell.
Mm-hmm.
Like Darrell doesn't have any enemies. He doesn't have any like natural enemies.
Yeah, and do we know if this season? I haven't seen this. Do we know if this season is going to be the same number of episodes as last season?
I don't know that yet. I know it's the same number of cast members of last season. I know it's 24 last season, it's 24 again now.
Because last season there's only 10 episodes, and basically you had a very accelerated season. It went very quickly. You have very limited chances to actually get rid of people. Because we ended up with 10 people in the initial final.
I think 12, and then it went down to 10.
Yeah. So, yes. So
half
lot
the
of people
cast made the final.
Yeah. So if that's the case, like you really can't wait to target someone like Darrell. You have to go after him immediately. I don't think that they will. I think the other thing that could affect his game, which we'll talk about more when it comes to the female competitors and if they have a shot. Last season was super the last season's final was super uneven in terms of
gender.
In terms of gender. So
it was pretty much set upwards.
The first 5 finishers were all the men. Last 5 finishers were women.
Mostly the women. No, I think it's like the
plus
first.
Big Easy.
It's like all the guys except for Big Easy finished, and then all the girls, and then Big Easy and Anissa were at the end.
Yeah, and so I they need to change that for sure because it was just not even a fair fight. Either do it in pairs or have some equalizer. They didn't even have enough events in the final to make it equal, like in terms of like eating competitions or whatever. It was mostly a run up a mountain. So if it's lame like that, Darrell has all the chance in the world. If there's other features in that challenge that could level the playing field, maybe other people could take him.
Yeah, they definitely need to. Well, last season was great. The format was questionable. I really hope this is a different format. Like, if it's going to be 10 episodes again, make it where it's each episode a guy and a girl goes home, like dual style. Where
we ain't got time. We ain't got time otherwise.
Don't make it like a male day, female day. Just make it male and female every episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and these episodes can be long enough. Like, just you don't even have to have them competing in pairs necessarily. You can have individual eliminations still. Like, just do them in rounds. They used to do that all the time.
Yeah, like I said, in the duel, it was like, okay, here's the male elimination. Now we're doing the female elimination.
Yeah,
just keep it like that. It can even be the same elimination. Doesn't have to be two different ones.
Yeah, and if they don't have like a alternating elimination day, then everyone's incentivized to try harder every single time, and you will get better main challenges.
Yeah, and don't bring back that whole pick somebody to join you in elimination.
No. I always think the best challenge seasons are the ones where the last place person automatically goes into elimination.
Yeah, and they did that a couple of times.
I feel like it adds some weightedness to it. To like what's actually going on. It means like you can't
it makes the daily seem more important than just simply winning.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
and those who win the dailies end up picking off the weaker people anyway, but like then at least the people everyone else has to try.
Make it seem like dailies are more important than simply winning.
And we had the weird captain thing last season. I hope they don't.
Don't bring that back either.
That wasn't great.
Okay,
so Darrell, I think we've covered him, right?
Yeah, that's enough about Darrell. From somebody who finished the final to somebody who got purged out of the final, Derek K. We had two Derek, so it's going to get confusing now.
Yes, Derek with the double R-I-C-K. I'm looking forward to seeing him again. I'm a big fan of this Derek. I think he's fun to watch. He's very rootable. He's great at what he does for the most part, unless it's rowing, apparently. Hey, Dustin.
We're glad we're back too.
Yeah. So
no more canoeing.
Yeah, hopefully no canoeing for Derek. But you know what? I think he's somebody, he got embarrassed a little bit. I bet he went out and he was paddling a kayak on the lake all the time just to prepare for this. He's the type of person who would go and do that. I don't have a lot of concerns for Derek. I think he's one of the best connected like last season. I think by him losing like he did, he's not going to be as much of a threat for people because he lost so embarrassingly. So unlike Darrell, who should be coming in with a target, and maybe he is, but we don't think he will. I don't think Derek is going to come in with a target. People probably should be targeting him though.
There's a lot of people should be targeting,
but I think he's a little insulated. I expect to see him in the final. That's all. I don't even expect him to see an elimination. I think he's going to make the final.
Once again, somebody again who was not an elimination at all last season. Wasn't even a consideration. Actually, I think he was a consideration at like near the end, but even then, he still never went in. Derek, similar like Darrell, like we said, he's also somebody very well connected. He has his people. I think the problem with Derek last season, he always just played. He just wanted to play with his friends.
Yeah.
While he kept saying, "I want to win this," it didn't really look like it. He always just like, "I'm just here with the lads." Hearing to compete, and I'm going to beat them, but he never did because his friends happen to be stronger than him.
Yeah. So he can be the top dog, but he's got to take out a few other competitors.
Fuck your friends.
To some degree. He does have a new friend coming in. Jody is really good friends with Derek.
They were on the original World Rules together.
So I'm expecting them to be teaming up with each other, and maybe and probably more to Jody's benefit, I would say. But I think Jody has some competitiveness in her, so we'll see how that goes.
I mean, she is like a 2-time champion, first individual female to win back when that was happening in the duel.
Yeah, and he has Katie in his corner coming back to her second All-Star season.
We love Katie, but we'll get to her soon. Right now, we're going to the shock of last season, Miss Janelle.
Janelle!
Yeah, the tied third place and tied number 1 female at the end of last season.
Yeah, Janelle was one of our bigger surprises, along with Hizella. Well, she did good.
She made the final.
We had no hopes for either of them coming in, basically.
No.
So, was Janelle interesting to watch? No. It was like, and that we expected that, but she did surprise us in her challenge abilities. I think she is somebody to watch, and I think she's coming in with more friends this time. So
Yeah,
I think
she literally has the person she came into the reality show world with in Other Derek.
Yeah,
Like, they were
so
even friends before they were on Real World.
I expect to see her going far again, and maybe not
Yeah.
seeing an elimination if there's only
Again.
like 6 of them.
Yeah, well, we know like 3/4 of last cast did not go into any eliminations. It's like if your name wasn't Kendall, you don't go into eliminations.
Yeah. So I have high hopes for Janelle in terms of her success. Am I looking forward to watching her?
She says she's going to play more cold, but pretty much everyone that was on last season said that.
She had like one good confession last season where she talked about like how she was like playing the middle and being really like she was identifying her game well, and like I want more of that from her. Like good, just give me more of like sneaky, under the radar, intentional strategy, Janelle. Like then I can maybe buy in her a little bit more.
Yeah, we don't want challenge best friends.
No,
although idea for a season. You have to go through a challenge, partner up with your best friend. It's like the opposite of rivals.
That'd be fine.
Yeah. Speaking of best friends, somebody who throw herself into elimination despite not, it's Miss Katie.
Katie, oh, I'm glad she's back.
Yeah, taken out, not right before, but close enough to the end.
Now that she knows this season includes 12 people, could include 12 people in the final, she shouldn't throw herself into elimination because she actually has a shot of running a final for once.
She can easily make it.
She could make it. She just has to like
stop volunteering to go into elimination.
Be a little bit more self-interested. She has a better social game than she used to. She kept her cool a lot last season, where as old Katie probably would not. Or I should say, young Katie.
not here.
Trichelle's not here. I don't, Katie will get upset, maybe, but like I don't know. I think she might go through this season without getting in a fight.
Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anyone on the cast that she would fight with. Maybe Tina, but Tina fights with everyone.
I mean, I'm here for that.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
She also has someone from her original Road Rule season coming in as Steve, somebody that we have not seen ever, or people probably don't even remember. So there's another tie.
Yeah. And Sophia mentioned.
Oh yeah, they were also on the same Road Rule season.
So Katie has two newbies.
That were on her that she came into the world with.
Yeah, I think Katie has a good shot here with the politics and her coming in with enough friends. She has Derek, who was like her biggest advocate last season.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody nobody's gonna throw her an elimination unless she goes into elimination.
No, I don't.
So don't do it.
No, and I hope for her sake they kind of cut down on the heights over water challenges, considering they had 5 last season.
So many.
Many. The poor girl. It was like, okay, you're going to fall from a height. Okay, you're going to cross a rope up high. All right, we're going to drop you from a great height.
Yeah,
and every time, the poor girl. Speaking of poor girls, the fan favorite of last season, so close to the final, Kendall. The elimination queen herself.
Yeah, will she be target number 1 again, or has she made enough friends to avoid that? I don't know. I think she's gonna find herself on the outs again.
Yeah, I mean, there's no Anissa, there's no Gisela, there's no Mark, so those are immediately people who stop. She has Darrell, she has Tina. I think she has Tina. They were on the same Road Rule season together.
Yeah, she has Jody.
She's Jody. Well, did they know each other?
Apparently. Or at least she was excited to play with Jody.
Yeah, I mean, first female winner. My leg keeps dying on me.
Yeah. With some of the new females coming in, Kendall might be able to blend into the background. It's possible. Like, there's definitely some other strong contenders, especially with the likes of Tina and Jody. Yeah. That's who she should be trying to link up with. She shouldn't waste her time with the guys too much.
Yeah, hopefully she can be more integrated with the group. There's a lot other stronger women, so she's not an outlier compared to last season.
Yeah.
But people know how tough she is, so they'd be afraid to go against her in elimination.
Yeah. What? And I think, yeah, I think she's still one of the younger ones, so she still is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think she's going to be thrown into too many eliminations to actually make it through this time.
Yeah. Hopefully nobody will pick her to go into elimination.
Maybe.
Because that's how she got out last time.
Yeah.
Speaking of someone who got out because of being picked to go into elimination, we got Latarian back again.
Latarian. You know what?
Yeah.
He really brought it last season compared to his prior seasons. I think we can expect good things from Latarian. He's definitely one of the stronger competitors. Still a little bit boring, but that's okay.
That's expected.
That's what we get.
Yeah. I mean, when you go up against Mark Long in a tug of war elimination, you're lucky you got out.
Well, and that was a great moment. That was a great moment. Yeah, but he's well insulated. He has Nehemiah. He has Tech.
He has. I think he.
I guess they're all. Maybe he's not as well insulated as other people, but he's an OG. There is a possibility. Yeah. Hey, do you think the season 1 returnees are going to band together in any way, shape, or form? Maybe like they disclude Kendall or something. But do you think the lot of them are going to hold fast to each other?
I'm going to say no, because these newbies have a lot of really close connections to some of these vets of vets, if we can say that.
Yeah.
It's very weird to describe these people because they're all vets.
Yeah, but they're also so used to playing a vet newbie game, they might just default to that.
Yeah, but the difference is they're friends with the newbies. Usually newbies are people you have no idea who they are. Or they're from another country.
True.
This time it's like people like, oh, we were on the original season together and we've been through a lot.
Yeah, I'm looking for the newbies who look like they're least connected. Although, maybe one of the good points of this cast is that the newbies are well connected, so they can't just be easily targeted.
Yeah. We see how when you have a large group of rookies and a large group of vets, how that can ruin a season.
Mm-hmm. Yes, especially when a twist favors the vets.
Yeah, this season is shit. And it's bad when the rookies are more entertaining than the vets, and those entertaining ones leave early.
Yeah.
I'm still pissed off over the Survivor people all going.
Yeah, well, that was kind of expected, though.
Yeah, the second Michelle left, I was like, okay, no point watching the season anymore.
Yeah.
Well, the only people to root for to left for me were like Devin and Big T, and they're still in, so.
They are still in as far as I know.
Yes. I watched Wikipedia.
Yeah, it's all newbies going home. It's dumb.
Yeah, it's so bad. Speaking of someone, another person who went home right before the final, we got Nehemiah.
Yeah, excited to see him back. He really brought it last season. He was super strong, well connected. I really enjoyed his alliance with Beth and Cyrus and Jemmy. Granted, he's coming in without that group.
Yeah, he doesn't have his weird family.
Yeah, but he is coming in with, a few people who want to work with him. Like Tech really wants to work with him.
Yeah, and he was the one that sent him home last season.
Yeah, so he might be a little bit more vulnerable this season because I don't see as many connections for him.
Yeah. There's the. Sorry, I'm dying. There's other than the OG people. The only rookie, Jesus Christ, how are we describing these people? Newbie he's connected with is Melinda, since they were on the original Austin together.
Yeah.
And other than that, he can probably kill it in eliminations now that Big Easy won't be here to send him home.
I know he said he was excited for Brad as well. I don't know if they have much of a bond, but he seems to have one with him. also, it seems to be excited for what's his name? Except for Laterian as well. So it seems like Tech, Laterian, and Nehemiah might form a tight three.
Yeah. And then they can form a three with like all the other OGs.
Yeah.
If he doesn't lose his temper, because that was like his thing last season, like he'd get into a fight with someone and then go into elimination. Like he did it with Tech, he did it with Big Easy, and that's how each time he ended up in elimination. So if he just keeps his cool, he should be able to maybe escape a couple eliminations.
Well, and if he gets thrown in, he's going to come out. I expect him to win a lot of dailies, so I think people are still going to be worried about not going to cross him unless they have a really good plan too.
Yeah. And the final returnee that we're going to go through is wrong person. Is Tech coming back from third boot to coming back again?
Yeah, well, Tech was one of the surprise highlights of last season's cast. He was a relative unknown for me going in.
Yeah, considering he was in the very first season of the challenge.
Yeah, and so we had basically no idea what he could bring to this, and he was fun. He was fun. Yeah. I'm excited for his confessionals. I think he's a great, really fun personality. Do I expect him to perform amazingly? No, but we'll see.
If he's here actually focusing on the challenge, since last season he was definitely there for good times.
Yeah.
This time he's definitely there to compete, and hopefully he'll keep his mouth shut so he doesn't go all weird in the eliminations.
Yeah. Although that was a weird elimination to fight in either.
As well. Oh yeah, the weird chili pepper one.
The chili pepper and tile smashing.
Yeah. All right, eat these chilies. All right, you done? Okay, now go smash these tiles after we give you like 15 minutes of just standing there menacingly.
They clean themselves with the chilies in the finale, in the uphill race.
Yeah, just cut out chilies unless they're in chili. Just get rid of them,
or just make it. Yeah, I like a good food challenge, but you got to make it part of actually part of the challenge.
Yeah, make it something. Make it like just a weird eating challenge.
But COVID restrictions are probably lessened, so maybe they can do better things this time.
Hopefully. Do we know where it's located this season? Come on, nice.
I totally read this.
We are prepared.
It's in Cancun.
Oh, that should be good for John A, since her real world season was in Cancun.
Yeah.
John A and Derek. Yeah, they're the only Cancun people since they didn't let an alternate Emily.
We'll have some beach challenges then. Less hills, no mountains to climb.
Yay. More beaches. That should be fun with this cast.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the returnees. Now to all the returnee newbie people.
Yep.
The people
who you're like, you could show up on a fresh season, you'd be like,
who
have I seen you before?
Yeah, and we're going to start off with a good person. Like, have I seen you before? With Ayanna. She is from Road Rules Semester at Sea, the season Veronica was on. And she was on both Battle of the Sexes seasons, as well as Challenge, the third challenge season, or like Extreme Challenge. One of the very early ones. She's on 3
Extreme
seasons.
Challenge.
Yeah, Extreme Challenge. She was on 3 seasons, and I would say never made a final.
Yeah.
And has never been in elimination because that was back in the day before eliminations were a thing.
Yeah, but she has she voted off before though?
Yeah, both times it was like we choose you the top 3 of whatever the sexist things were. It was like we choose to send you home.
Yes. So she was chosen to be sent home. She was not bad though in the Battle of the Sexes, so she got pretty far. I remember her being a pretty big player that season, a fairly big competitor. At least the first Battle of the Sexes.
I know the second Battle of the Sexes, I think she went 5th, 4th, or 6th, and kind of had a weird meltdown after they chose her to go home.
Oh yeah.
So She's a little older now, so I think we won't be seeing any meltdowns.
Yeah, but she's also known for her being disqualified from.
I think I think that happened in the Extreme Challenge. I know she hit someone or something.
Yes.
Yeah, she hit someone. So
I'm guessing she will be a little bit more tempered for this, given that she's 20 years older.
Yeah, so she might be more calm. She might pull an Arissa.
Yeah, I don't know that there's any of her like necessary enemies. Although was Tina one of the people who eliminated her?
I know Tina was on that season. On Battle of the Sexes 2.
It was Ruthie, Ellen, and Emily.
That was Battle of the Sexes 1.
That was Battle of the Sexes 1. So that was none of them are on this season, unfortunately.
No. Ruthie's not on the season.
No.
Who eliminated her in Battle of the Sexes 2? Let's see, she left in.
She was one of the team captains in episode 4.
Oh, so pretty much the entire team, bar 2 other people, chose to eliminate her.
Yeah. Yeah. Not great.
Not knowing how to compete in eliminations. Don't know if she can do well.
Yeah, she's a little bit of an unknown. She does
like majority of this cast.
Yeah. And even like she named, because in one of the promo videos, like she named who she keeps in touch with, and it was all people who aren't on this season. So no. I'm like, you might be in trouble. I could expect to see her going in the first couple episodes to elimination.
Maybe. She might pull an Arissa and just be like, I'm done, fuck y'all, I'm gone.
I mean, one can hope, because that was pretty great.
Yeah. Well, from someone we don't remember to someone we've actually seen quite recently, well, recent enough, we have Brad next.
Brad is he's a challenge staple. Like he's a name I expected to see in this mix. He's fell in love, been married, fell out of love, been divorced, started dating again. Like we've seen him like go through his whole life basically on the challenge screen. So I don't know where he is in life now. I don't follow challengers on Twitter, but I expect to see a lot from him. I expect to see a lot from him. He's not maybe my most favorite person to watch, but he's always brings a presence.
Yeah, when I was looking back on like old challenge seasons, I was like, wow, why did I ever like this person? Because you watch his old seasons, like you're kind of boring. You're kind of entitled a bit. And yeah, that's the problem with Brad. He's always like very entitled.
Yeah, and so Brad is one of those people who like he's not a closer on this show. Like he always can do well, but never well enough to actually like win.
Yeah. I mean, he has one win in Cutthroat where he won with his then wife, Tori, not Tori from this season.
That was one of those big teams though.
Yeah, that was Cutthroat, where it was like him and 3 other people.
Yeah. So Brad on his own, maybe in this crowd he could do well. I wouldn't necessarily write him off. But I also wouldn't necessarily like bet my money on him, not because I don't think he has the physical capability. I don't know. There's something I don't know. It's like missing the winning X factor for me.
Yeah, if not to sound mean, he's just kind of I want to say kind of an idiot in certain senses.
He was definitely like a stereotypical dumb jock for like the number of his appearances.
Still is. Like I'm still remembering like his time in Final Reckoning and his most modern season, and he was.
Now he's like the old guy who came back that season.
Yeah. Well, Brittany's not here for him to make out with.
Yeah. Pity.
Oh my god, if Brittany was on some of these seasons, she'd bring.
She was always fun.
Yeah. Well, from somebody boring and good at challenges to somebody entertaining and probably one of the worst challenge people ever, Miss Casey Cooper.
Oh my gosh.
Fresh
Okay.
Meat.
Check your mouth, Lee. Check your mouth. Casey Cooper is a saint.
I said she's great personality-wise. I'm talking challenge-wise.
She had to deal with Wes berating her for an entire season until they crossed the damn finish line. Casey Cooper is in third place. But you know, I feel like they also like won like 5 eliminations that season. You cannot write her off. At least for running. She can run.
Yeah.
Maybe not as well as like on her own as when like Wes is dragging her, but like she's definitely capable and does not deserve a bad street cred. I will defend Casey Cooper here. I root for Casey Cooper. I want her to do well.
I want her to do well as well. I'm just being realistic and recalling my memories of her. The last season we saw her in was The Ruins, where she was the very last person eliminated right before the final, where she lost against Susie, and for some reason, and she was very much protected by the champions team because they refused to go against her, and for some reason, when the challengers won their one and only daily, they did not throw her into an elimination.
Mm-hmm.
So she definitely knows how to make it far.
Yeah, but Susie is also an elimination beast. Like Susie was like undefeated at that point.
She still is. She's never lost an elimination.
Yeah. So you can't say that like, oh, she lost to Susie. Terrible. Like, fine. Oh, yeah. But I would lose to Susie.
Yeah. I'm remembering all of her eliminations post Fresh Meat because we all know she won 5 eliminations with Wes. She got eliminated by Robin in a pole wrestle in like 30 seconds. Mm-hmm. She sacrificed herself in Gauntlet 3 to go up against Evelyn.
Yeah, bad move.
Yeah, I think she more did that. That was like after Coral
but
was
she's
like...
also lost against good competitors. So
yeah, she lost to all great people. Robin, Evelyn, Susie.
Yeah, I have faith in her. She's also one of the younger people coming into this.
Yeah, she looks the exact same as she does in Fresh Meat.
I think she can do really well. It kind of comes down to what is her social connections. Is she just going to become the new Kendall and get thrown in all the time because she's young and hasn't been around for a minute?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't think she'll be the new Kendall because Kendall can win eliminations.
Casey can win eliminations too.
Well, she hasn't won any on her own. She's only won 5 with Wes.
True.
So it'd be interesting to see Casey in elimination on her own, but I'd like to see her in a final again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Her first season, she made a final.
Yeah.
That's something to say.
And finished the final. She finished right.
She finished in 3rd place.
Yeah. Well, hey.
Out of 3.
That's more than a lot of people can say.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Let's go, Casey. Let's hope you kind of improved your challenge skills. And same as Katie, I hope there's no heights over water.
True.
Actually, heights in general, because
there's gonna be things over water.
There is.
Or they're in Cancun.
Yeah, for sure. Stick with the beach. Our next person is the probably sole decent human in challenge history, Kahada.
Kahada, love the hair. He has long, luscious locks now, even longer than he used to.
Yeah.
Kahada was like always one of the smaller guys to compete, but he was always like really agile, really good at, like
a lot of things.
Good at speed challenges and things like that. So like he's not someone who's necessarily going to win pole wrestle, but he can do a lot of things.
Yeah, he was always somebody that was, he's always good in challenges. Like he's never the best, he's never the worst. Sometimes he's the best. Mm-hmm. And he's another one that doesn't really close deals. He's someone who's, again, friends with everyone. Everyone loves him. He can hold himself in elimination. I personally remember, and I love Wes, but when I saw him beat Wes, I was like, wow. And he almost beat Johnny Bananas in a face-off, whatever island stuff was. He just didn't drop that damn coconut.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be okay. I don't know exactly who he's aligned with necessarily, but I don't think anyone wants to target him. He's not. He's likable. He's not a threat, but he's also not like disposable either. I think he's this really good middle spot where if he can ingratiate himself, he could totally make a final.
Yeah, I kind of see him as disposable because, like you said, he doesn't really have any connections with anyone. The last time we saw him was Battle of the Bloodlines, where he went home second.
Well, by disposable, I mean like he can't win anything.
Oh yeah,
he can win things.
Yeah, I think when I mean by disposable, I can see him being like, I guess we'll just throw in Kahada, or I guess I'll go against Kahada.
Yeah.
Because like you said, he's not one of the bigger guys. He's one of the smaller ones. People see shortness as weak, so or weaker.
Yeah, but he's not going to be the only short guy on this cast.
What other short guys is there?
Derek C.
Oh yeah, another one who, actually, now that you brought him up, let's talk about Derek, since he's next.
Well, I never expected to see him again.
No.
But after having last season with literally no gay guys, we're gonna get 3 added in this season. So he's the first one we're going to talk about, which is, that's cool. I think it'll be, not looking for any showmances necessarily.
No, I'm pretty sure everyone's like married with children.
Yeah, but I do think that he left all of his seasons pretty much unproven. He left fairly early from all of them, from what I remember.
The only time he did not leave early was Battle of the Seasons, where he left right before the final.
Okay, yes, that's right.
He left right before the final.
Yeah, where he was with John A. So, like, I know him and John A. are going to be...
Yeah, they were friends
super tight.
When they were both introduced in Real World Cancun, they were introduced together because they worked together before they even went on Real World.
Mm-hmm.
Which I always found weird.
Yeah.
It's like you're casting 2 friends.
I don't think he's necessarily the best competitor. I actually think he might be in trouble unless there's like a gay alliance. I could see him going into elimination first, despite Jean A's pleas.
If he is ever saved, it might be just because of John A.
It's because if I think of where I'm putting my vote, I'm going to put it on somebody who I don't think is going to come back.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's going to come back necessarily. He has won an elimination before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Tyree. So,
Oh yeah, the weird hall brawl thing in the beginning of Rivals 2.
Yeah. So
where he and Rob went up against Tyree and Dunbar.
Yeah.
But lost the night in Preston, so what can you say? But that was that weird blindfolded whacking challenge.
Look, I hope he does great. I have no expectations though.
Yeah, same. We hope you go far, but we don't expect you to. It's that kind of situation.
Yeah.
Next up is somebody people probably forget has won a challenge. We got Janelle from Real World Key West. The last time we saw her was in Gauntlet 3, where she went home, I want to say 3rd, being like the 3rd person Jillian sent home.
Yeah. And she's won before.
Yeah, she won the Inferno 3, her first season. Weirdly, never went into an elimination until Gauntlet 3.
And so she's still left fairly unproven.
Yeah,
we just don't. She's not one I know really at all.
Yeah.
What do we say about Janelle?
She's coming in with Tyler from her original Real World season. She was on a Real World season with Johnny Bananas, so we know that she can deal with shit.
Yeah, but I'm worried about her place in here. She seems to be one of the less connected people.
Yeah.
Coming in, so I'm gonna be looking for her to be an early elimination person, and maybe even I think Tyler's better connected, but I could see her dragging him down with her a little bit just by association.
She has to last long enough to drag him down.
Yeah.
So we'll see with her. Next up is probably the sole person I'm excited to see throughout this entire cast. It's Jasmine.
Jasmine, yeah.
Another real world Cancun girl.
Tell us why you love Jasmine.
Because it's Jasmine. She is entertaining as hell.
Yeah,
I don't think we're going to be seeing any stripper Jasmine like we've seen in the past.
I'm very excited for her. I think she's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
She is, although again, I'm worried that she is somebody that people are going to see as easy to beat in eliminations due to her record. The last time we saw her was Free Agents, where she went up against Laurel and obviously lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if I talk about somebody who knows how to pick a fight with someone,
I'm looking for some good moments with her this season. I think she's going to be fun to watch. I don't know who she has other than Derek.
Derek and John A. I know, because they're like, there might be a real
Derek C.
Cancun.
Sorry, we have to like say.
Oh yeah, Derek C. Not Derek. Derek and John A. The Cancun trio.
Yeah, so she has a couple newbies with her, so that they're definitely a newbie trio. But I think they're going to be maybe one of the first targets, though.
Well, John A. is not a newbie. But it's John A. She doesn't really have that much power.
Yeah, like if Derek, John A, and Jasmine are a trio, like can't you see Jasmine and Derek getting picked off?
Yeah, I can see them easily going home very early. Although Jasmine, she does have an elimination win against Sarah in a puzzle elimination. We all remember that from Rivals 1.
No, I don't remember that.
Well, I do, because it's like a huge moment. It's like, wow, you beat Sarah in a puzzle.
Oh, that was the one with Caitlyn too. Okay.
Yeah, John A and Jasmine both beat Sarah and Caitlyn.
Yeah. You know what?
Buried alive hay one.
That should be pretty good because look, I'm here for her. I'd love to see her do well.
Yeah, another person where afraid of heights over water. We got a lot of those this season.
Well, there will be plenty of room for drama for that.
Yes. Oh, I cannot wait to hear her confessionals. You know they're going to be fun. From somebody who we're worried about in the challenge to somebody that we think is going to dominate, it's Jody, who we have not seen since she won the Duel 1.
Yeah, but I think she's still coming in with probably one of the better reputations.
Yeah, I mean, first solo winner female in the Duel, 2-time challenge champion. Only been her elimination record, she's only been in one elimination, and that was against Veronica, which she lost.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she wasn't in any eliminations in the Duel or Gauntlet 2. Oh yeah, because that was like a weird thing where because Gauntlet 2 was that weird thing where like the captain went into every elimination and that was Kina the entire time. And then Duel 1, I don't think anyone called her out.
Nope, she made it through. So if she can do the same thing, maybe she can replicate success. And I think she maybe has the possibility of doing it. I think people want to work with her.
She has Derek K with her.
Yeah.
Who is somebody with power, unlike the Cancun trio.
Yeah, and between, if Kendall wants to work with her, maybe not as helpful. But if Derek wants to work with her, she could be.
It was grand for Kellyanne.
Yeah, she could be around for a minute.
Yeah,
and I hope so.
I can see Jody being that one female that everyone's like, we need to take her out, or else we are all fucked.
Which they might be, because she's not. She's still one of. She's 40 years old. She's still one of the younger ones.
She's 40. She does not look like it.
Exactly. Like she looks like she stayed in amazing shape.
Yeah, she looks the exact same. And yeah, we're all excited for Jody.
Yeah.
People should be feared.
Be afraid.
Speaking of should be afraid, this person's probably the opposite of that. It's Leah from Real World Paris and the Inferno 1. The person Kendall sent her home in that brick by brick elimination.
Yeah, I honestly I don't remember her.
Yeah, I was like, who the fuck is this girl? Because she was blonde in the Inferno, and it's like, who are you? And then I was like, look up her name's like, oh, you're your one from Inferno.
Yeah.
Who she was on the same Real World season as CT and survived that.
Yeah, she did make it far in her one season.
Yeah, but that's pretty much the case of like, you're bad in challenges, so we're not going to pick to go against you in elimination.
Or you're good in challenges. You know, it was a little different back then.
No, she was always the weaker one in the team. I remember. Because I remember CT.
Oh yeah, compared to her team, yeah.
Yeah, of like Julie, Coral, and
yeah, when they cut Julie before her. Okay, yeah.
That was because of Coral.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
Coral
but
was
we got that amazing.
So instead of Coral, we get Leah.
yeah. Oh, imagine if they brought in Coral.
Yes.
Everyone would be dead.
Is she connected to anyone?
No.
In this cast. Katie? No, she's played on the same season as Katie and Kendall. So
I think she had a flirtation with Darrell during the Inferno.
And Darrell. So she at least had a season with them.
Yeah. Kendall sent her home in the brick by brick elimination.
But she wasn't on the same team.
Yeah, they were all World Rules. She was Real World.
Yeah, so at least she has some social exposure to those people.
Yeah, but it's better than nothing, but it's not anything.
Yeah. It's not great. I don't. Yeah, not having high hopes for Leah here.
No, someone that I personally really liked, but I don't think I have a lot of hope for is Melinda from Real World Austin. Last time we saw her was, again, Battle of the Seasons, 2012, where, similar to Brad, she went on the show, got married, got divorced. From the same season as Nehemiah, so there's some connection. Never won an elimination.
Well, and she's coming in with a really strong connection with Ryan.
They were partners on Fresh Meat.
Yeah, and she, was on the same season as Casey.
Yeah, same. Her and Nehemiah there's a connection there, so she at least has somebody that's a returnee.
Yeah, so I think she could be okay, at least initially.
Yeah.
I know that
Nehemiah were on the same team on Cutthroat, if I remember.
I could see Brad and Nehemiah protecting her, or her protecting them, vice versa.
Yeah. She was always somebody that was okay. She was never the best, but she wasn't like Casey level bad.
Yeah. I think key for these newbies is you have to have at least either one really influential vet or two.
Yeah, or at least a large
And she has two people, so I feel like maybe people won't throw her name out.
Yeah, she might be the John A of the season, where it's like she somehow makes the final, and we're like, "Oh yeah, you're here." Yeah, hopefully
because she wasn't like super a notable competitor in any of her seasons. Like
no, she was there. She was always just there. I think the furthest she's ever made it was her time on Cutthroat. Because I think she's only done 4 seasons.
No, she made it. Well, that's about the same. About the same in Gauntlet and Cutthroat.
Yeah. I think she's like one of those people is like her record of like never winning an elimination. I think she lost every one she's been in.
Yeah.
So hopefully she can get some elimination wins under her belt.
Yeah. She, interesting fact. She shares the record for the most challenge seasons without ever winning an elimination by a female contestant.
Yeah, I think her and her ex-husband share that record, Danny.
Yeah, I believe it. Danny was terrible.
Yeah.
So
he was.
Let's just hope she can stay out of elimination, because I don't have a lot of hope if she finds herself in one.
Yeah, she might have a connection with Brad with the whole met on a reality show, got married, and got divorced.
Yeah. I hope they bring it up on the show, honestly.
I wonder if they will.
It would be an interesting thing to bring in.
And imagine if they do an exes seasons like Danny, Melinda, Brad, and Tori. Welcome back, because that's more than just a fling that majority of these exes pairs have.
Yeah.
From people we barely remember to someone who has a decent shot, we got MJ.
MJ, he's such an interesting one and I was excited to see his name because I feel like he was one of the more prominent characters for a stretch of seasons because he kept being the person that they would just bring in the middle of the season when someone got like disqualified.
Twice in a row for Gauntlet 3 when Tyree left and Duel 2 when the whole CT Adam thing happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he has a challenge win on Gauntlet 2. And I don't know his elimination record that well, but I think he has at least one win. Oh wait, no, he won Gauntlet. Oh wait, did he win Gauntlet 2 or Gauntlet 3? Or did he win both?
He won Gauntlet 2.
Oh yeah, he went on Gauntlet 3. Frank sent him home.
Yeah, so he's done good on the team challenges, but
yeah. Duel 2, he made it like halfway. I want to say it was like the 6th or 7th to leave.
Yeah,
like
but he was also thrown into eliminations a lot. I feel like he was also like one of those people who like was, I don't know, he was kind of in with the bros, but like not necessarily like on the top of any of those social hierarchies.
It's like it's like you're in our friend group, but we're willing to kick you out.
Yeah, he was always at the bottom of that ranking. So I don't have a ton of hope for MJ in terms of staying out of eliminations, but he could win some and maybe like win a daily challenge here or there and gain some influence that way.
Yeah, he can win a challenge. He can win a daily for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe if it's like a good team one.
And he's only 41, so he's still young enough to win things.
Yes, but not young enough to get casted on actual season.
Yes.
Although with the way that's going, you're pretty much lucky at this point.
Which is fine, Yeah. We don't need that show anymore.
Yeah.
We have All Stars now.
Yeah, can we just have All Stars instead? Can we just cancel the original season? Like, bring back all the people that were actually good at the show?
Yeah, well, if they had better twists, it wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, and better cast members. Stop casting Big Brother people, or at least cast the good ones.
It's not even the Big Brother. It's the fact that it's people. This whole shift in the challenge has gone from like, hey, we're like people being thrown into like crazy challenges, not just like intense challenges. Then they've gone into like intense. You are spies and you are world-class athletes from reality shows. So like if they can just give up like the world-class athlete part of that and just kind of accept that like let's bring in some personality into this game.
Like all the personality people they sent home very early.
Like I remember the heydays of Veronica, who was like basically the queen bee, the Parvati of the challenge franchise.
The Parvati of the challenge, I love it.
She totally was. And like they kind of just like did away with her at a certain point because she came in her last season and was like just a fish out of water, like all these young people doing challenges that are just, it's not the same show anymore. And I'm not saying it needs to be the same show, but like I think we've lost a bit of the fun lightheartedness of what it used to be.
I think once Final Reckoning happened, it kind of went downhill from there. Like War of the Worlds 1 was good. Like it kind of brought back up, but then War of the Worlds 2, Total Madness, Double Agents, this season, it just keeps going downhill.
I just don't need another montage of people working out.
And I don't need to hear another story of how we're friends outside the game and we visit each other's families and blah, 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 phooey. Fuck your friends. I would like to thank Holly from Survivor Maryland for letting me steal this phrase for whenever I just talk about the season or show in general. One of my favorite quotes. They're bringing the gays. And they're bringing the good ones because we got Ryan from Fresh Meat. Last time we saw him was Fresh Meat 2.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see him back. I didn't know that we would. But Ryan is one of those who was like really strategic. He could compete, but he was like very strategic in like navigating like when it was the show when it was super homophobic. And he was an easy, it still is, but like he was an easy target just for being gay. and so he always like found the right woman to align with, so like to leverage that power to keep him in the game for as long as possible. And so he was always pretty good strategically.
He's good in the challenges as well. He just gets underestimated a lot. I still remember his first season when he and Melinda went into elimination. He had to sprint all the way back to the first checkpoint because they forgot something, and still managed to catch up with Wes and Casey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't underestimate him. I have high hopes for him.
Me too. Do we really know any of his connections other than Melinda and Casey?
No.
No. I mean,
he was.
He and MJ were on the rookies team in Gauntlet 3.
He was on Fresh Meat, so maybe he knows Casey from that.
Yeah, Tina,
yeah,
was on that season.
So it's possible.
Yeah, he could align with the other.
He was on
Tyler.
Nehemiah. He lost to Nehemiah.
Yeah, he made it with Tyler in Gauntlet 3, so that might be something.
Oh yeah, we might get some.
Yeah, because we never see any gay hookups on the challenge because they just refuse to cast them.
Especially anymore. I feel like we did. Yeah. We used to. Now we get so much less of that.
Yeah, stop casting Big Brother, and if you're going to, at least cast the gay ones.
Oh, they have Casey.
They're still bad.
Casey and
she's boring though.
I know.
She has she has the personality of a football.
Yep.
And what I've heard with spoilers,
but she's good at jumping and running and doing.
And she's
things.
good with making out with Nani as well.
Which is honestly doesn't make good TV. Just because someone's great at something doesn't make good TV. Like, this is not American Ninja Warrior where we're like testing feats of strength. Like, this is a personality
Speaking of
game.
American Ninja Warrior, maybe bring back Ninja Natalie. She was fun. I know people thought she was annoying, but she was fun.
Didn't she get canceled?
No, that was D.
Okay, yeah. Wait, why haven't they brought her back then?
Oh, because War of the Worlds 2. I think Emmy recently got canceled.
I can't keep up.
Yeah, they're canceling all the women, and Jordan is still there. Look, that's something else to complain about.
They will always cancel people until it makes sense to not cancel them.
Sure. They're canceling those that don't bring money.
CT is still on the show. CT should have been canceled 20 years ago.
I think he was temporarily canceled, and then it was like, okay, we can bring you back. Sure, you tried to kill a man, but...
Yeah! And now he's like the face of the franchise.
Yeah, now that Banana's retired, Kara's not allowed back.
Yeah.
I still remember this one little video I saw. It's like Kara talking Polly's be like, I don't think I'm allowed to come back until Tori wins the season. Mm-hmm. So she's never coming back.
It's always if it's convenient.
Yeah. Well, I think we only have 3 left. Back to the nobodies. We got Sophia from Road Rules The Quest, who has only been on 1 season, made it to the final of that season, and lost. She was only on Battle of the Sexes 2. She
says that she still keeps in touch with Katie and Steve.
Yeah, so they're Road Rule friends.
It's at least she has a couple people, even though I don't know how much sway Katie actually has in the bigger group.
Yeah, Katie might just throw herself in instead of her going in, so she could rely on that. She'd be like, Katie, throw yourself in.
Don't write that into existence, because it totally will happen. No, but she's somebody who I do not remember. She was on one season.
Yeah, and that was a Battle of the Sexes seasons. So
yeah, where the editing was like super bad. To know any character.
Yeah, but the season she was on Battle of the Sexes 2, it was very much like be in a large group and kind of like not be the one to go in. She was always decent in the challenge. She made the final. And that's with her being a rookie, because all the other rookie women got picked off early until they started being like, we're going to just start picking out people we don't like at this point.
Yeah, she may have that going for her. I just don't have
high hopes.
Yeah. She also does not have... I mean, she has Tina on this season, so maybe Tina and her would be aligned.
I remember Tina was actually the other option in the very end of Battle of the Sexes too to go home, and they picked Tina to go home instead of Sophia. But that's not really Sophia's fault. That's Arissa and Coral's.
Yeah. Let's be real. Coral was running that.
Yeah, it was the Coral show.
Yeah.
Pretty much every season of the challenge.
So I don't know what to expect from her. I feel like she's a blank slate. We'll see.
Yeah, like a lot of these people. Speaking of blank slate and a person I completely forgot about, we have Steve, who I swear looks quite different than he did when we first saw him.
He looks like a completely different person.
Yeah. He was on one season, he was on The Gauntlet 1, and was sent home by Trishelle. So that does not give me hope for him.
Yeah.
The only thing I remember from him in Gauntlet was that he was always like, I'm the puzzle guy, and then lost to Trishelle on a puzzle.
We really need to rethink. We really need to rethink this All-Star title.
Yeah.
One season where he made it like a few episodes does not an All-Star make.
No. I mean, to be fair, when we look at the cast last season, some of them were like questionable at the time.
But there's no need because there are literally so many big characters from the Challenge franchise, and yeah, there's like 5 that we've gone through who I wouldn't be able to pick out from a Challenge lineup, let alone just a random lineup.
Yeah, I only know these people because I have that weird Challenge memory.
Yeah, I do not have that. This is why you're here.
That's why I'm the permanent one. Also, I have no schedule life.
I'm here because I love it.
Yes, we love All Stars, not this current season.
No.
Why do you think we did not have a discussion about should we recap this season?
Yeah,
it's like we knew right.
Why?
We knew beforehand.
What's the recap? The vets are.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna go as you expect.
Emerald.
Think about what you expect to happen, and that will happen.
Yeah. Here's the recap. Rookie went home. Insert crying scene here. Somebody had a fight. Amanda shit. Josh should go home. Devin said something funny. We're all rooting for Big T. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't have a lot of hope for Steve, but he does have Katie and Tina, potentially Latyrian. All of them kind of went out in a row that season. So,
oh yeah, Gauntlet's 1 probably.
I just don't know if people actually keep in touch with him now. I mean, and he's going to be an unknown quantity. Out of the guys, I mean, there's only 2 guys. There's 3 guys who I think are going to be easier early targets, and that's going to be Steve, Derek C,
and
MJ, potentially.
Really, MJ? Oh yeah, I can kind of see it.
Because we don't know what connections he has.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for those 3 as being early elimination throw-ins.
Yeah, and we only have 1 person left, and I would like to think we saved a good one for last. It's none other than Tyler from Real World Key West, 2-time challenge winner.
Wait, are we not bringing up Tina?
Oh fuck.
We can talk about Tyler first. That's cool too.
Male competitor.
Yes, Tyler Duckworth.
Tyler,
I'm mad that he hasn't been back for regular seasons because this guy was awesome.
Yeah. He was like the quintessential gay of the challenge.
He was like the most successful gay on the challenge.
I think he's the only gay with a win.
Maybe I can't say to speak to all of the team seasons, but he won with Johnny Bananas, which granted Johnny was not like carrying him above and beyond. Like Tyler contributed so much.
Tyler was carrying him.
Yeah, so I expect Tyler to do extremely well this season. He's well connected, even as a newbie vet. He can totally win eliminations. He can totally win the final. I think he could win this whole thing. He's coming in with Ryan and Derek as other gays, so he's not like instantly targeted for anything like that.
Yay.
So I have high hopes for Tyler. I'm rooting for him. I might even bet money on him. We'll see.
Yeah, he's definitely like out of the rookies, he probably has the most out of the rookie males. He has 2 challenge wins. He won with Brad. So that's something.
Yeah.
Yeah. He he managed to survive being run over by CT in that T-bone elimination on Rivals. So he can definitely take a hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he's won against Derek and Johnny Bananas in elimination.
When did he? I thought he lost to Derek in elimination.
No, he won.
Oh, which elimination was that?
It was in Cutthroat.
Ah, yeah, he lost and then won. Because I know he lost to him in the duel. And then won in Cutthroat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he can definitely take out the big players.
Yeah, and he's won twice against Johnny Bananas. So like this guy can bring it, and I'm excited. He's an all-star. He is an all-star. He should be on this season.
Of course. Speaking of all-stars, we definitely saved the best for last. We got one of the 3 original Mean Girls. It's Tina.
Freaking iconic.
Yeah. The last time we saw her, she was punching Beth in the face.
Which I keep as a GIF on my phone because it's just like one of my favorite moments ever in the challenge.
Yeah. We actually also saw her in Cutthroat when she was against Teresa and Tori in that backpack elimination with CT.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
where she lost both times.
Yeah. But you know what? Tina can bring it. She's still. I believe in her.
Yeah. If we couldn't have Jemmy back, we got Tina.
And honestly, Tina might be better than Jemmy as far as the TV that she's going to provide. Although Jemmy has amazing confessionals, I think Tina's going to provide some drama, which this show kind of needs because they're all a little bit old and tempered. And she's going to bring some badassery. I could see Tina making a final, no problem. She has connections. She has people who want to work with her. And no one's going to want to face her in an elimination. No one.
I'm trying to think of her elimination record. I know that she won at least 2 eliminations in
She lost against Coral, won against Robin, won against in pairs. She beat Katie in elimination before.
It's not really saying that much.
No.
That was back when Katie wasn't that good in challenges.
But either way, people know that Tina's a force.
Yeah, they will not want to go against her.
She'll just punch him anyway.
Yeah, good thing. Imagine if Beth was casted.
Well, Beth totally would have been back, but she's allegedly filming another Real World season.
Really?
Yeah, like a reunion-y type season, mini season. So that's why she couldn't film this one. I'm hoping to see Beth back next season because Beth is my favorite.
Let's get a Beth and Tina reunion.
And so if Tina's on this one, they can bring Tina back and have Beth and Tina on the same season again.
Bring back Rachel and Veronica too. Let's get the band back together.
Oh, that'd be so good. That would really make my little Slytherin heart scream.
Yeah, I still want them to do an old school versus new school season. So you have imagine this cast against the current shitty cast.
Okay, but maybe.
I want to see Tina and Amanda get into a fight.
I could see that turning into I think I would enjoy seeing some OGs back on a regular show, but I could just see it turning into a Survivor Nicaragua situation. And do we really want that?
No, I just want to see Rachel, Veronica, Tina. I want the original Mean Girls to go against the Chrysanthemum Girls.
Fair.
And this is how you're supposed to do it. It's we're going to teach you a lesson.
Yeah.
I just mainly want them to shut up. Stop casting them.
Oh, I just found an interesting thing.
Ooh.
It's not about Tina.
Oh, about who?
I think Ryan and Derek are going to work together.
Oh.
Based on social media posts.
Oh, so
we'll see. He's made a social media post saying, "I love this guy. Can't wait to see him back here." Yeah. So
the gays are working together.
Look, I want to see a gay agenda on this show. I'm here for it. Let's go.
Come on. If we can see
it might not be a cookout, but it will be a kiki.
Yeah. Forget cookout. Let's have a kiki. Oh, wait. I just realized what I did.
Yeah,
let's have a kiki.
So, back to Tina. Super excited for Tina. I think I don't know that she's going to win, but she's going to make a splash while she's here.
Yeah, she's gonna bring the drama.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, she's the Jemmy of the season. She needs to fulfill her role of giving us good confessionals, good
And Darrell
drama.
is somebody who's stumping for her, so that's a
Yeah,
good person to have in your corner.
and her and Kendall might be connected. They were on the same season, same
Yeah.
role rules. I don't
I
know if
think
they got
Tina was
along.
on a lot of seasons, so I expect her to be well
No,
connected.
they were on the same role rule season.
Oh yeah, that's a big deal. Okay.
Yeah. And that is our whole cast. That is
Woo!
the Challenge 22.
That's a lot of people.
Okay. Now, last season we did a little draft.
We did.
We picked our 3 men and 3 women that we thought could win, and we picked the wrong people. I'm pretty sure all but 2 of my people made the final, while every single one of yours made it.
Yeah,
or
I
something
did.
like that.
I had a decent looking team. It just did not pan out because nobody saw Yes coming the whole season.
So, should we try and bring that back?
Yeah, let's bring it back.
Okay, I'm going to open something. Will we do the entire cast in like 12 each, or just stick with like 3 men, 3 women?
Yeah, I feel like the whole cast makes it a little gimmicky. Like I like the suspense that there could be the audience gets some picks or something.
Yeah. All right, viewers, who do you think will win the season?
Yeah, let's do 3 and 3 again. Or we could do 4 and 4 and leave 4 each gender undrafted.
Okay, so it'll be like 4 guys, 4 girls, 8
and then 4
each,
for the
8
audience.
Yeah. It's like we'll each take 4, and then you guys watching will have the rest.
Yeah. We totally should pick male and female separately because knowing this challenge, the only way a female has a chance to win is if they majorly change some shit.
Yeah, we're going to pick 4 guys and 4 girls. So I will just do. Okay, let's do you, me, and what's left.
Love it.
All right. We'll start with the men. Who picks first?
So let's do snake style. So we'll basically pick 2 at a time, kind of thing. So first person picks 1, and then next person picks 2, and then next person picks 2, and then so on.
Oh,
so whoever picks first picks last.
I was just gonna have her flip a coin.
Okay, that's fine too.
Okay, call it.
Heads.
Okay, just to prove I'm not cheating. Heads is whatever the number is. It's heads.
Is it? Okay, that's the number. Okay, cool.
Yeah. This is a 10-cent coin.
Cool.
Just European. So you pick first.
Okay. First, male. I'm going to pick Darrell, because duh.
Okay. I guess I'll pick... I'm going to pick Tyler.
Oh, god damn.
Okay, next.
You get the next one, too.
Oh, I thought we were just going to do back and forth.
Okay,
that's why I did the whole coin flip.
Okay, cool. I'm going to take... There's 2 I really want. I'm going to take Derek.
Which one?
Derek K.
Yeah, we have to be specific.
Derek K, we're going to take the one who, I think he's not going to have a rowing mistake again.
Okay. Okay, my turn. Who's in this cast again?
Steve?
Sure, I pick no. I'm going to go with Nehemiah. I think I picked him last time as well. Hopefully this time he won't disappoint me.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to go with Ryan then.
Okay, I will go with... Again, who is on this cast? I'm going to go with Kahada. Even though I said he would probably get... He's probably disposable. I still think there could be something. Okay, who is your last male?
I don't like this person, but I still think they have one of the better chances. I'm gonna pick Brad.
I hope he's the first boot.
We'll see what happens.
Okay, I will pick. God, who is left that actually has a shot?
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
There's Tech, Steve, MJ, Latirian, and Derek C.
What the hell? Let's go with Tech. Just for giggle. Just for shit.
The third boot from last season.
What?
Okay.
He's different this season. So who is left?
It speaks to the quality. So we have Derek C. We have Laterian. Nobody picked Laterian.
We do not have hope for him.
No.
And who's the other one?
MJ. And Steve. Oh yeah, you already got Steve. Okay.
Yeah, I already had Steve. All right, next is the women, which I get to pick first since you picked the men first.
All fair.
Okay, I'm going to go. All right, I'm going to play it smart because last season I just picked anyone who began with the letter K.
Yeah, don't do
that. So I am going to pick Jody as my first pick. I'm picking her right away.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, this is hard. I'm gonna
just say Kendall.
I'm gonna go Kendall.
Kendall. Okay, now that we got the two people that actually got a shot to win. All right, who's? Oh, this is gonna be difficult because there's ones that I like that I don't think will go far.
Yeah.
You know what? I think this season we're gonna have a change. She won't throw herself into elimination this time.
No, you're gonna take her.
I'm taking Katie.
No,
I took her. Come on, Katie.
She's just the person you want on your team because she's fun to root for.
It's Katie.
I'm gonna take Janelle.
Ooh. Somebody we wrote off last season.
Yeah, but she did hit third place.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Okay. I'm gonna pick this person purely out of randomness. I'm actually gonna pick Melinda.
Okay. I think I could see it. I respect it.
Yeah. Who are you picking?
I'm gonna pick Tina.
Miss Tina. All right, last pick. Oh, I have to pick somebody good. I don't know who to pick because you know what? I'm gonna pick Miss Classy Jassy.
Okay.
I'm taking Jasmine.
Okay, well, I was banking on you not picking this person because I don't
think you
have any faith in this. I'm picking Casey Cooper.
I was actually considering Casey.
I was like, I don't think he's gonna pick her. I could leave her till a later pick.
So that leaves Janelle, Ayanna, Sophia, and I'm forgetting someone. Leah. I'm like, who am I forgetting?
These are all the people I don't know.
We just picked who we knew. So on Team Nath, we have Darrell, Derek K, Ryan, Brad, Kendall, Johnny, Tina, and Casey. On the winning team, which is mine, is Tyler, Nehemiah, Kahada, Tech, Jody, Katie, Melinda, and Jasmine. And the ones that we have no faith in are Steve, Derek C, Laterian, MJ, Janelle, Ayanna, Sophia, and your one. Leah.
So, you know what? If this is the audience, you get this team. And if they win and prove us wrong, awesome. Because we have the lowest of expectations.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't expect Yes to win last season because we forgot he was on it.
I still don't know how that happened.
Yeah. So I'll just change this to draft. And will it be a point-based draft, a regular elimination draft? Who knows? We'll make up our mind at one point.
I mean, winner take all again.
Yeah. Winner takes all. Winner gets to take over the Live Reality Games YouTube and Facebook YouTube channel. They take over the whole company. Sorry, Dustin, Kirk, or whoever is in charge of this, but I'm making that rule now.
We definitely have power over that.
Yeah, we definitely have power. We will pay our employees.
I'm definitely not just some rando who shows up for rando podcasts.
Yeah, definitely not just doing the randomest podcast that I want to talk about and go off about. Yeah.
Like the only games I've played are Big Brother and Mole games, and here I am doing.
I've only played Survivor orgs. I watch the show. I don't play them. I mean, I do play them, but not good. I mean, I always make it 5. That's just because nobody remembers I'm there.
Hey, talents.
Yeah, talent.
Use what
That
you
is the
got.
question. It's like, talent. Well, I think that's everything we got to cover.
We did it.
Yeah,
It
that
starts comes out in a little less than a week.
yeah, I think next week, November 11th,
Yeah,
at insert time here, Paramount Plus, all that jazz.
hard to tell.
I'll have to watch it on the Friday because European time.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! We will discuss recording dates afterwards because I know you have an actual life outside of podcasting.
I do.
Yeah.
But we'll find something.
Yeah. There might be other faces here. Who knows?
Yeah, that's gonna be exciting. We have a few
Yeah.
people who we hope to
Yeah.
bring into this podcast to help us recap the episodes, bring some fresh voices into the mix.
Yeah, and if you want to be on the podcast, I think they're still allowing new people to join? Question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, just if you want to know more, join the Live Reality Games Facebook group, subscribe to the YouTube channel, join the Survivor Reddit Discord where we talk all things challenge, Survivor, some Big Brother show. It's shit.
There's a Live Reality Games Discord.
Is there?
Oh, I thought you just meant that there was.
Yeah, we talk. There is stuff there. And that is everything. We will see you whenever you'll see this recording pop up.
A little after a week.
Yes, you'll see us within next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we ever have guests, they'll have the whoever's left dropped people.
Yeah, they can have them.
Yeah, we don't want them.
Cool.
Okay, so see y'all next time,
Bye.
and bye.